So let's get into it. We'll call it this for now, but God, we got to get into the chamber of questions. All right, stutter done moment. Let's go. All right, toughest batter you ever faced, any level?
Barry Bonds.
Whoa, you faced the Bond man.
Why was he the toughest?
He's just a big dude.
Intimidating.
He's just intimidating.
Yeah. Which ballpark did you face him in?
In San Francisco.
That's beautiful. Go-to pitch. What was your go-to? Or what did you have? I know you obviously you have your entourage of what you have 2, 3, 4 pitches. What was your go-to?
Slider.
Nice. Favorite ballpark you've been to or played in?
Safeco.
Nice. All-time favorite baseball player? You think you covered that?
Nolan Ryan.
Awesome.
All-time athlete? Is it Nolan Ryan? Any sport, which I guess baseball is going to be your go-to, but
All-time athlete, I think I have to go with Dion.
Oh, little prime time.
Okay.
All right, I like that. Favorite sport after baseball is?
Basketball.
Go-to music song before games. Kind of get you pumped.
I actually, there's a Spacebound by Eminem.
Nice. I haven't heard that. I love Eminem, so I've got to hear this.
Not one of my tunes, man.
Yeah, right.
Come on, man.
Get y'all jazzed to get mail it out.
Another story. So I have 12 professional seasons under my belt, and I picked a song one year. One time, every time, players pick their walk-up songs to the plate, their walk-out song to the mound. The only year that I ever picked a song was when I pitched in Round Rock because I'm, from the area. Yeah. And I picked a T.I. song, What You Know About That.
Yeah, What You Know. I love that song.
Oh, nice.
And I loved it.
Yeah.
That song is pretty crunk,
I'm trying to convince
Taking it back to an old term. I love that song.
I'm trying to convince my son to go with something by Miles Davis or John Coltrane.
Right,
He's
yeah.
like, Dad.
You're right. Maybe he should do that one OT, one of that. Beer or margaritas with your Mexican food?
Beer.
Oh, nice.
Dos Equis.
Ooh, that's
very good choice.
With
very good.
Stud over here.
Stud.
Draft with a lime.
Ooh,
okay.
Oh, yeah. You got to. Cake or pie?
Cake.
All right. Movies or books?
Movies.
All-time favorite? And I know it's hard, so just maybe one or two.
Hitch.
Oh, that's a good one. I like Hitch. That's a good one. Last one you seen?
I just watched The Wall last night because I got a brand new 75-inch QLED
Ooh.
4K TV. Samsung.
I'm getting that. Hey.
So I just found it on Netflix, The Wall. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
How do you like that TV? I'm serious. I'm getting
beautiful. I'm sure.
I'm getting a space cut out in our wall in our family room to put that in there.
Oh,
it's just to fit that TV.
Let's
I bought that
just brag a
TV.
little. Yeah.
I bought that TV for yesterday.
There you go. Literally right for opening day.
For
Like
opening
where some
day.
people buy it for the Super Bowl. This guy buys
I bought
it for opening
yeah.
day.
Well, I needed to upgrade my TV so that
See, that's what just happened. Gardner went to pull up MLB Network because he's going like, Dad, let's get this fired up, get it ready. And it came on this TV. It said, no longer available on your TV because my TV's old, right?
Oh.
And Gardner looks at me and he goes like this.
Time for it.
We're getting that fit. We're getting that taken care of, right?
Get the MLB at Bat app. That's another revenue stream that's making millions and millions healthy.
Yes. Very good point.
And they stream it in 4K, so it's
That's
awesome.
super sick, yeah. Favorite all-time band musician? No, well, I didn't mean to say it like that. I meant like as in the Beatles, Rolling Stones, Eminem.
Well, this is a little bit of where I'm from. My favorite group is UGK.
Oh, well, yes, sir. Lil Bum B.
Yeah.
Pimp C.
Pimp C, he's
man.
passed away now.
Yeah, unfortunately. Rest
Yeah.
in peace. God rest
That's
his
where
soul.
that's where I grew up in that
I
era.
like it. Little UGK. Go to Gatorade when playing.
Purple.
Nike, Adidas, Reebok, or other.
Nike.
Nice.
I wear Nike. If I'm wearing Nike, they're these shoes right here, all white Air Force
Love
Ones.
it. Those are clean.
Nice, man. No Under Armour?
No Under Armour. That's a generation above me.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Love it.
Okay. I'm getting slammed. Okay, go
All
ahead.
right. He'll like this one. Mike Trout or Ken Griffey Jr.? Who you taking in the center field?
Griffey.
Oh, I love it. Ooh. Last meal. Here's your last one. Last meal. What are you eating, and what 3 people are you inviting, dead or alive?
I'm going with my mom's lasagna, homemade lasagna. It's the best meal ever. I think she should make it and sell it. invite my mom and my parents and my son.
There you go. There
That's
you
awesome,
go.
man.
Little questions. And there's just some quick little questions to let everyone kind of fill you out afterward and judge how much of a stud, because we know you're a stud. Or maybe they may think you're a dud. But
No,
Maybe I'm a dud. That's right.
he is definitely a stud. Man.
Definitely. But let's get you into these questions. Biggest name, you've already mentioned two of them, so it's got to be one of the two I'm thinking. Biggest name you ever tackled?
Bo Jackson.
That's what I was thinking. Woo. I mean, that Earl Campbell, are you kidding me?
There's stud right there, man.
Jeez.
That tackled Bo Jackson.
Loudest, and you've mentioned one. Let's see if he picks this one. But loudest stadium you've ever played to, or played at, or been to?
That game in Cowboy Stadium against SMU with the Pony Express, that was probably the loudest I've ever heard a crowd. It was in 1982.
Wow. Go-to music before the game. What'd you listen to?
Back in the 80s, interestingly enough, we were just being introduced to the Walkman, and I don't even remember, it shows you how old we are.
Yeah.
I don't even remember if we had the Walkman in the locker room.
I was wondering. I didn't know if you could listen. I was wondering. I wonder if it was just kind of before his time, if he could even listen to anything.
Back when this country was great, players had to get ready mentally without music, man. That's what was going on.
Right. My boys, when they listen to this, they'll go, Dad, what's a Walkman?
Yeah.
Right.
Go-to Gatorade.
The orange. The orange. I didn't like the green.
Gotcha. Favorite sport after football is?
Baseball.
Biggest sports influence. There you go, Bob. Baseball. Biggest sports influence.
Locally or nationally?
Biggest of all, your biggest sports influence you had as a kid growing up. Maybe it was
on a personal level with my dad. I was so thankful I had a dad that got me involved with sports, and he was a pretty good baseball player himself. Had a chance to play, try out for some major league teams. I think the ones that really I loved watching as a kid, actually really more baseball. I mean, I love Roger Staubach. I love the Cowboys and the Packers back in the 60s and 70s. I love the Red Sox when they had Carl Yastrzemski and Freddie Lynn and Carlton Fisk and
there you go.
Those kind of guys. Jim Rice.
Oh, yes.
Favorite player, any sport, all time?
Favorite player, boy, that is a tough deal.
Well, you know my two. You could probably pick mine one or two right off the bat for me. You know that.
Well, I know you can always go. I know you go Elway.
Yeah.
I would purpose of you would go Elway. I guess for me, when you're a player, you play against so many. You certainly respect, obviously, the fact that the Bo Jackson was sort of like the Jim Thorpe in our era. So I always had a lot of respect for the fact that I got to play against that guy. As a kid, had a lot of respect for Roger Staubach, not only what he did on the field, but he served our country in the military. He was a very upstanding, godly man, and so I'd probably say that was a guy that I always sort of looked up to as sort of a role model type of guy, Roger Staubach. You
go beer or margarita with Mexican food?
I would go margarita, or I would go just give me some straight whiskey.
Oh, there we go, baby. There we go. All right, cake or pie?
Cake.
Steak of choice, and how do you like it cooked?
Porterhouse medium.
Candy or ice cream?
Candy.
Favorite movie of all time?
We debate that on our show quite a bit. I mean, there's just so darn many. But
there is.
We would say, I got a buddy of mine who does, Roger Scott, of course, who's actually active in films, and we can watch The Godfather 1 or 2 over and over again because of the amazing acting in it. So I would probably say either Godfather 1 or Godfather 2.
Last one you've seen? The last movie you've seen currently?
Let's see here. In the theater?
Yeah, theater at home. It could be like Hulu, Netflix, or even in theater, whatever.
I will admit this. On TV, the last thing I've watched, like on Netflix, I'm a huge Marvel Comics guy. I grew up in the 60s and 70s reading Marvel Comics. So I'm getting ready for next week, which is the big week.
Oh, yeah, baby. Trust me, we're right there. I'm taking Doc. We're going to see Endgame. Don't you worry. I'm going to take Doc to see it.
It's the Avengers Endgame. I've watched. This is no joke, Bob. I'm a real nerd. Even when I'm typing on my computer, I will put on the Avengers Infinity War and let it play in the background because I wish as a kid I would have had a movie like that made all my superheroes come to life.
There you go.
Oh, that's awesome.
There you go. All right, so all-time favorite TV show then?
I would probably go Andy Griffith.
Okay, and I was hoping you'd pick an old show. I was hoping.
Good choice.
There you go. Favorite band or musician all time?
I tell you, that's sort of I've sort of gone in a lot of different directions there. And I tell you, I think my favorite band now is Queen. I've really, we had Queen around when I was growing up, and I think I appreciate Queen a lot more than I used to.
All right, last one here to get you off to your. By the way, congratulations on the new house. By the way, I didn't say that earlier, but congratulations.
That's awesome.
Last meal, maybe it could. Hopefully, you'd have it here. But last meal, your last meal. What are you eating, and what 3 people are you inviting, dead or alive?
I would probably go just because I don't want to go fancy. I'd love a good greasy cheeseburger with some French fries and a large Diet Coke. I would probably invite, if you give me one from the Bible, I would probably take, Jesus or the Apostle Paul. History, I'd probably love to have Abraham Lincoln there. Sports-wise, I'd love to hang out with Babe Ruth and hear see what kind of guy he's like.
I'll bet he has some stories. I bet they all got some stories, obviously. But yes, that's a good 3 right there.
Awesome.
Bob's loving it.
Lay it on him real
The
quick.
chamber, so I have to say it like this.
Chamber
of questions.
Okay.
Out of all the players you've coached, who had the purest swing, who needed the least help? Now, I'm sure they all needed help from the coach, the hitting guru, so to speak.
So many great hitters who had great swings. You talk about Alex, Palmeiro, Juan Gonzalez, Pudge.
So those guys
It just
didn't need
goes
much
on and
help.
on.
Those were guys that pretty much you got into and maybe gave them a little tinkering here or there, but they were.
No, man, let me tell you what. You got to. It's not like you get them from somewhere else and you think they're going to be the same guy.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to go through with them like you do everyone else.
Start from A to
Yes,
all the way to Z.
exactly, because you're trying to win them over.
Yep,
and you're trying to teach them something, and
Yeah.
mentally and physically.
Right.
So once you win them over, then I have so many great hitters that.
Best hitter you've ever seen.
Best hitter?
There's ever been. That you've ever seen. You can name a couple. You don't have to just do one.
Tony Gwynn.
Tony, well, there you go.
Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Back.
Because I love him to death, and he does have such a beautiful. Where would you put Griffey's swing all time?
Oh, Grissie had offense swing, man. He was so fluid and so much rhythm.
I loved it. I love seeing like his home runs were. They were. It's just like he didn't even do
Left-handers,
anything.
though, have more rhythm than in their swing.
They seem
than
to
the
do so.
righties.
Why is
I don't know
that?
I don't know. I have no idea. I was left-handed, and I don't know.
Yeah, you threw right, you hit left,
Yes,
and threw right.
yes.
Yeah.
Most power you've ever seen hitter wise, and
Power?
Power.
Juan Gonzalez, the most prolific line drive hitter I've ever seen. He never hit him high. He hit him like he was hitting a 1-iron. Most unbelievable. Could get some leverage that. Wow. It's unbelievable.
Hardest pitcher, and because that's where I figured you at least have to watch some tape, maybe not. But hardest. Did you prepare for pitchers? A.
No doubt.
Then who was the hardest you ever had to prepare for?
Dibble.
Really?
I threw 101, 102, and that was, that was in the 90s.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know if it was like
When they won the World Series, and
Yeah.
they won 4 straight. They had Dibble. They had two other guys that were throwing in 98.
Yeah.
2 left-handers. I can't even think of their names that year. What were their names? Well, anyway, and they had a right-hander named Ayala who threw 96, 98. So it was unbelievable, the staff they had.
Best pitcher ever.
Oh, man, I hate pitchers, so I'm not even.
I know, right? So I knew it. That's what I wanted to ask him for. I wonder if he even would.
That's
biggest
classic. That's
biggest
classic.
sports influence you had growing up.
Jerry Rome and Felix Ortega.
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering if it was going to go back to that.
Yeah, those 2 guys.
Who was your favorite athlete growing up to watch? If it was baseball, if it was football.
Pete Rose, because I hustled like Pete Rose. It doesn't take any ability to hustle. I hustled. I sprinted everywhere we went. And luckily, when I went to University of Texas, we used to practice sprinting to our position and sprinting in. I loved it.
Yeah.
I sprinted everywhere I went.
Yeah, that's great.
Because if you see somebody out there sprinting, you're going, oh my God,
You got
there's
to,
something
yeah,
there.
exactly, yeah.
You're going to get a coach's attention
Yeah.
or a scout or something, and then he can determine whether you're any good or not.
Yeah.
But at least you got his attention.
Right.
Bottom of the 9th. The bases are loaded. The game's tied. Who do you want at the plate?
Sosa.
Sosa.
No. Yeah, but you know what? Juan Gonzalez.
Yeah.
I jumped on that. And the reason I say that, because he had a knack to drive in runs. He was 16 years old in the Florida State League, and he was second in driving in runs. So nobody taught him that.
Yeah.
He just lived for that moment, huh?
He just had that knack.
Yeah.
19, whatever the year was, he had 100 RBIs at the half.
Wow. I remember those, and that's what I was telling Doc. It's crazy to see the RBIs back in the 90s, how much they were throwing.
You get 100 RBIs in
I
a
remember
season,
that,
you're doing great.
Great.
Juan had that at the half.
Yep, I remember that season.
So that's it.
All right, beer or margarita with your Mexican food?
Neither.
Neither. What are you going with?
Iced tea.
I don't like to drink liquids when I eat.
Oh wow.
Thank you.
I'm like a camel. I'm one of those people literally like if I take a bite
I
of
don't even
something.
drink water.
You don't even drink water?
No, I don't like to drink nothing until after I'm through with it.
I see people that do that. And I'm like, how do you do that? That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cake or cake or pie?
Cake.
What's your favorite cake?
Chocolate.
Chuck, there
There
you go,
you
man.
go.
He didn't
Love
hesitate
it.
on that.
I knew he knew what was coming next. Candy or ice cream?
Ice cream, vanilla.
I love it. Would you put the vanilla on top of the chocolate cake? Vanilla ice cream on top? No.
Keep them separate.
I
Yeah,
like
you don't
it.
want to.
All right.
You don't want to. You don't want to mix.
Favorite movie all time?
I don't have one.
I didn't know. This guy didn't figure he had time to even watch TV even. How about growing up favorite TV show? Because I know you even watch TV that much, I would imagine. I know he was big into sports, but you had to watch maybe Andy Griffith show, maybe something in the 50s, 60s. There was a lot of good TV back in the 60s.
There was much better than that.
Documentaries what I watch.
Do what?
A lot of nature documentaries and stuff
Oh, yeah.
like that.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All-time favorite song?
I don't have one.
Favorite band or musician?
I don't have one.
Yeah,
All
I'm
baseball.
surprised. I'm surprised you didn't say me.
Oh, come on.
Favorite musician? Come on now.
Bob Lawrence.
There you go. There you go, Rudy.
All right, so back
There
to
you
what
go.
he just asked you a few minutes ago.
Yes.
It's very similar, and it may just be the same answer. It's your last meal. What are you eating, and what 3 people are you inviting? Dead or alive? Last meal. How you going out? What do you want to eat? And who
My
do you want
son,
there?
my daughter, and my mother.
And you're eating the refried
Mexican food.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I-
All right, let's get into it. The chamber
Dun, dun, dun.
of questions. Are you ready?
Is anybody ready?
I
let's
think
do
we're
it,
all
man.
ready.
This
All
is
right,
gonna be fun.
Okay.
so if you could train one athlete, any time period, dead or alive, who would it be?
You gotta expect I'm gonna say Tiger.
Okay,
Right? You gotta say Tiger because I'm a golfer.
Golfer.
He's like the fitness revolution, and I really think, and I'm gonna throw this out there. I hope he's tuned in to this podcast.
Yeah, I'm
He
sure he
will.
is.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure he
yeah,
is.
absolutely. But we could have avoided a lot of this stuff. I think he was just giving some bad information.
Yep.
Unfortunately, sorry whoever I just offended that was
Yeah,
training
right.
him. But I think that we could have done some things different. So that's why I'm gonna say Tiger. We could have avoided some of this.
There we go. Could have
So-
avoided
Okay.
some knee and back
Yeah,
injuries.
exactly.
Right.
All right, the one thing all golfers hate working out is
Ooh, they hate working out. They hate doing the bench press and the push-ups just because that crazy idea that, if I do these, I'm going to get too
I didn't know if it
bulky.
was legs or I didn't know if it was gonna be legs or arms.
No, they all hate doing push-ups and bench press. They
Because they
hate
think
doing
too
that.
much
Yeah.
here is going to limit
From the-
mobility.
Yeah, for golfers.
Yeah.
Golfers.
golfers.
Non-golfers, they want to jump to those.
Yeah.
But no, golfers don't like the push-ups and the bench press because they think in their mind they do one and they're going to turn into Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, hey, shocker, no, it's not going to happen.
No, the part of the body you least like to work out.
Biceps. I don't know. It's just
Which
not,
is always the one that everybody wants to work on.
right.
That's
Exactly.
the sexy muscle right there, right?
But I think anybody can build some biceps.
So-
That doesn't take an athlete.
So here comes back to this, like, because I former journalist here, a sports reporter. So going back to this question, I know you hate. Now you're bringing it up, and I
Okay.
forgot to put it down here. What is Jordan Spieth bench press?
What does he bench press? Not more than me. There we go. We'll make
Then
that a
what do you bench
competition.
press? That was the next question. What do you
What do
bench
I
press?
bench press? I could probably throw up 235 right now, but it's not something I care about
Yeah,
a lot.
exactly,
You
yeah.
know, if you look at my build, it's going to be back, it's going to
Yeah.
be legs, it's going to
Yeah.
be core.
Then how much can you squat?
Probably over 300.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and that's a
you-
full rep
yeah.
now. You know, for all of our non-CrossFitters. CrossFit, we only want to talk about that.
Yeah,
but,
right.
you know, I did my fair share of it. It was a fad for a little while.
Yeah.
And, you got to test the waters everywhere. And so, yeah, if you're squatting, everybody, I'm looking at you through the radio.
Yeah.
But go down there to where it actually counts.
Count,
The
yeah,
half reps
exactly. Oh yeah,
aren't
because I
getting
remember
you
football,
anywhere.
they would
Right.
make you go down. They
Right.
would sometimes, if you didn't go down far enough,
Yeah.
like the linemen, because
Right.
it's hard for them to get
Yeah.
down, they would literally put a bar underneath you and say, your ass does not touch this. This
Yeah.
not count as a rep.
Yeah, and if you can't get down there without pain or without falling over, guess what? You need to call me.
You're
We'll
right.
get you some mobility, range of
Yeah.
motion, because
Right.
then guess what? Shocker, you can't function in life.
Right. Lowest round of golf you've ever shot.
Lowest round in a tournament or by myself?
Anywhere, anytime.
Yeah, I've shot 65, 66 a whole bunch of times. You know, in a tournament, 66 has been my low competitive round. So, I mean, I think at a certain point, I will say I have not, and throwing myself under the bus, I never had a bogey-free
Right.
tournament round. I think that's really one of the cool, if you can say you've had a zero
I think Tiger
bogeys-
won the British Open with bogey. Or I know he had bogey free rounds, but I almost want to say I think that one he won in the 2000 somewhere in there was bogey free.
kept his round yesterday was bogey free,
Yeah.
63 or 64.
That's
whatever it was.
crazy.
I mean, that's showing how few mistakes you make in such a hard game. It's amazing. So yeah, that's on my
With
list
like
of things
this
to
much. I mean, you get my. So obviously, golf favorite sport to watch other than golf. Your second favorite sport then probably to watch.
Football, hands down. College football is one of my favorites just because they have nothing to play for.
Your teams.
So I can choose anybody in college I want because none of my schools had football teams.
Nice.
So I like to root for OU. All my family went to A&M, so
Yeah.
I can't root for UT. I mean,
Pro
that's like a
team,
sin.
Cowboys, I'm guessing, obviously.
Cowboys, 100%. Even during the Quincy Carter era, bless his heart.
Oh man. no
But
kidding.
I was still there for him.
Hey,
you
yeah,
know,
you got
so
to.
yeah, Cowboys. all the
All-time
way.
favorite athlete,
All-time favorite athlete.
like growing up, or now. You get my point. Was it Emmitt Smith? Being a Cowboys fan, was it?
Yeah, I would say it would definitely be a Cowboy, but I was one of the kids that had
Tom Lilly?
the trio on my wall. So I had
Aikman?
Emmitt Smith, I had Aikman, and I had Dion.
Oh, Dion.
Those are my
over
trios.
Irvin. Yeah.
No, Tom Lilly.
Yeah, here we go. Now we're really taking it
Too
back.
tall, Jones.
Yeah. Here we go.
Here we
I
go.
love them
Mark
all,
Starr. Let's go back to the Green Bay Packers or something.
But yeah, as a golfer, I like my Cowboys. The football is a close second. I just feel like I wasn't built for it long
Yeah.
term. And golf was such a good sport to play for your whole life.
Yep.
Parents
Oh, you
get
can
your
play
kids
forever.
into it.
Right.
All right, get into some food topics. These should be interesting too. Favorite meat to eat, and how do you like it cooked?
Oh, I'd probably say I like a good, well grilled chicken breast. Just real. I mean, because it's clean, you don't have to feel bad about it, and it goes with everything. You could chop it up, throw it in a salad, or you could
Right.
barbecue sauce it. Just a good grilled chicken breast.
Now, you may
always
not
goes well.
eat any of these anymore. I don't know. But if you don't, you can just give me back to your old days.
Okay,
Cake or pie? Which one? Cake or pie?
pie,
Favorite?
lemon. Sorry, Martha Kate Chapman, grandmom, I love you. Her lemon icebox pie.
Was the
It
bomb?
was literally worth going to jail for. It is so good. I would commit a crime to get a slice of that
Heck,
pie.
I haven't
So
even tasted it, and I'll commit a
it's
crime.
so
Yeah,
good.
when
It
you
is
get
so
some.
good. It's got like a lemon meringue
Especially
on it.
in
Oh
the
man,
summer?
yeah,
Oh,
it's so
wow.
good. So yes,
Candy or ice cream?
candy because ice cream. I had braces. It makes
Ah.
my teeth freeze. So
So
yeah.
favorite candy then?
Crunch bar.
Ooh.
It's just a texture thing.
Yeah.
I was like,
Go to Gatorade.
I'm a
Or
low.
Powerade,
I'm,
whichever one.
No, so yeah, definitely Gatorade, and I like the low-cal stuff.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
new
it's
stuff that they come out with over the last decade
Yeah,
or
the
so.
Zero they
Yeah,
just
it's
released is
released it,
really
yeah.
good, but I did their low calorie or the G2 for a long while because I
Yes.
don't like to drink my calories. If
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Oh,
have
yeah.
calories,
Right.
I'm gonna take them through food.
That's why I hate.
Right.
I do drink alcohol. That's the one. And luckily, I'm so self conscious of it. But then luckily now too, they're making like the water seltzer beer. That's $100 calories per beer.
Yep.
I mean, I'll go with grapefruit vodka just because I know it's like 70 calories just per
Yeah,
shot
there
or
are
so.
always
so.
better options. If you're
And
gonna,
that's what I had to go to. Like for the longest time, like and then I'm like, dude, this is like 300 easily, or whatever. And
people talk to me about losing weight. Should I just skip a meal if all I have is bad stuff? No, just go. If you're on a deserted island and all there is a Whataburger, and you haven't eaten in, we'll say, half a day, go to Whataburger and make as good a decision as you can.
yeah.
Hey, speaking of that, real quick before you continue with the
What are you doing?
chamber. Hey, I've just got to go off the chamber for a second, man.
We're in the chamber. He's
Wait.
tied up over here.
Okay, finish the chamber, and then I got a question.
okay,
I got
okay,
a
wait,
question.
I'm not far.
Finish the
At
chamber.
the ballpark, you
At the-
going with a hot dog or popcorn?
Hot dog, always.
I knew Doc would love it.
Yep.
Favorite movie all time?
Caddyshack.
Oh, love that.
I had that ready.
Yeah, right?
I was
Last
ready.
one you've seen. Last movie you've seen.
At the theaters.
Yeah, just anywhere. Even it could be home, Hulu, whatever, Netflix, or even at theaters if it was Avengers or Endgame that I didn't like.
I know the giveaways on that, but I still haven't seen it. Last movie I saw, can a Netflix series count?
Yeah,
What was
sure.
it? Which one?
So I've really been into like the throwback. So I've been finishing the House of Cards.
Okay,
I
yeah.
let it get a few seasons ahead of me. And so like Game of Thrones, I haven't watched. I love Game of Thrones, but I'm letting it get ahead of me so I
Yeah,
can
so you can
binge
build it
watch
up.
for
Yeah,
the
exactly,
weekend.
yeah.
Right.
So yeah, that was the last. I just binge watched that one for like 48 hours almost. Just kind of had a guilty pleasure day.
There you
For
go.
a couple days.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, that was awesome. I
All
loved
time
it.
favorite TV show.
Home Improvement.
Oh, wow.
Come
there
on,
you go.
there we go.
Loving it.
He
Yeah.
had to
I love that.
love like the throwback.
I love the whole.
Fa-
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Favorite
Wayne.
band, musician all time.
Band or musician. Lord, there's so many that I enjoy. Is there any smooth jazz you can? I'm just kidding.
right.
recommend.
Yeah, Miles Davis.
Charlie Parker.
You can name a couple. Metallica, is that one of them?
I
maybe,
like
or-
I like a lot of Metallica stuff. How about I like Chris Young.
There you go,
I'll
okay.
harness a little country.
Oh, there we
music
go.
here,
All time
so-
favorite song. I know it might be hard too because there's a lot of great
Song.
songs. Favorite song.
Am I just gonna totally cheeseball it up if I say the Sam Smith song "Latch" was our wedding song?
Oh, there you go. Okay.
So
It's a great
there we
favorite
go.
song,
Love you,
man.
baby. That's
Yeah.
I love that song. Good
if you
memories.
could play an instrument, what would it be?
I play the piano.
Oh, you do?
I do. And
Great.
so-
So do I now.
Yep. There we go.
There we go. So great. And how long have you been playing?
So my parents did a good job of saying, hey, this could be good for Key's fine motor skills, hand-eye coordination, left brain,
They
right
are
brain.
correct.
So I started that in elementary school, took lessons all the way through like my sophomore year of high school, and then just decided, hey, I'm going to play by ear.
That's awesome, but still, I'm just glad you did. I wish I would have done it at an early age.
Yeah, it definitely helps. It
Yeah.
definitely does help fine motor skills.
Last question, the big one. Your last meal. What are you eating, and what 3 people are you inviting, dead or alive? Because some people are going to hear historical. Some
dead or
people
alive.
invite family.
Yeah.
But what's your last meal, and then what 3 are you inviting?
So I would probably just say, again, brownie points. Yeah, I'm gonna invite mom to
Okay.
come have dinner with me. You know, we're super
Smart.
close, son-mother relationship. So is that 3 people? So that would be her, golfer. I've got to pick Freddie Couples.
Okay, that's your
just
favorite?
because I've always loved his sweet motion.
Have you ever played Kelly Plantation?
No, I've not.
Yeah, I've played that a few times down in Florida. I love it. It's one of his golf courses
Okay,
down in
then I may
Florida.
have to
yeah.
go down there and do that.
Let's do it. I'm like, he was when he says a member at whatever. I'm like, you're a member at a golf course. I don't think he's even picked up a golf club this
We're
year.
gonna have to tag him in this episode of the podcast. Make sure we make it happen. Right?
Let's do it.
Dude, I'm going to take you out on the course.
I'm ready.
I'm going to whip your butt.
Let's
man.
do it.
All right.
And
All right, so-
and another golfer, right? I'm gonna do Arnold Palmer just because he's the king. So
now you're going old school.
And
with
then what are
me,
you gonna eat?
man.
Are you
I
gonna
love
cheat?
it, man.
Are you
I
gonna
love-
cheat on your eat? Your
Yes.
last meal?
Of course, you gotta cheat.
You
I'm
got
gonna
to.
do
All right,
chicken
so we're gonna
fries.
have some lemon. We're gonna have some of that.
Lemon meringue pie, but we're gonna do a chicken fried steak.
Oh.
We're gonna have to do that. We're gonna do the sweet corn. Sorry, am I from the south?
I
but,
love it. I love it. I
And
love it.
mashed potatoes. So
And a
You
Coke.
gotta have some mashed
And a
potatoes.
Coke.
Dr. Pepper.
No, and Arnold Palmer because who's gonna be there?
well, yeah, we'll have
Well, I'm
to
just
have
saying,
that
I
on
was
the
just
side.
kidding,
We'll
but
have that in a pitcher.
Yeah.
And probably a diet Coke. I know I'm
your
weird.
last meal, dude.
I know, but still.
for
That's,
it.
that's
The
like David
regular-
Basil. Probably Basil because that's Basil's go-to.
Yeah.
He would probably have the same thing. He's like, I think he probably even said that.
Yeah.
I think he did. He went a hamburger and fries and a Diet Coke. I remember that now. I've been waiting for this all day. Most people look forward to this, and I know Doc does. It's the chamber.
The chamber.
Question.
Nice.
Yeah,
let's
you
get
better
it.
get
Are
ready.
you
All right,
guys
so
ready?
If you
Wait a minute. Give
Can we
him
both answer? Or
Yes.
what do we
Okay.
do?
Yeah, give him a
Yeah,
moment.
how's your
to-
work?
answer
How's it
first,
work?
Ray, you go second.
All right.
So that way, you aren't trying to answer at the same time. And if you're kind of stumped for a minute, let Ray go if he maybe
Okay.
knows. Stutter Dud segment. It's the chamber of questions. All right, if you could get in the studio with one artist or group of all time, who would it be?
Prince.
Great answer.
Very
Good
fast,
answer,
man.
Ray.
No hesitation there, man.
I would say Michael Jackson.
There we go. Two great artists,
Yeah.
and literally those, but both from the '80s. So I like that.
Yeah.
That's great. When were you born?
93.
Oh wow. So okay, a little bit younger than us. So you were '84ish. I'm guessing 5. I mean,
So why Prince?
I grew up on Prince. My dad was a big
Okay.
Prince
Oh, I
fan.
could just say, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson. I guess just
Just his influence, king of pop, love pop music. He was one of the best to ever do it.
if you could go, or I should say, if you could go, your go-to music: rap, country, rock, pop. What is it? Your go-to music. What are you going to?
Rap.
Rap.
Gotcha. Who are you jamming out right now? Right there, when you're pulling up, who are you jamming out?
The new Chris Brown album that came out today.
Oh wow, there you go. New music, new release. It's Friday. And last week, Willie Nelson released a CD. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
Best concert show you've ever been to?
Kanye West, Jay-Z, what was it called? Watch the Throne tour.
Mac Miller, Divine Feminine. That's my favorite
All
one.
right. If you could see one concert show of all time, I'm guessing you're going to a Prince show.
Can I combine artists?
And here's what we did a few weeks ago. I had
Bonnaroo,
I had an opening
all
act. Yeah, see, I had an opening act. I had a mid act, and I closed with Pink Floyd playing with doing the Dark Side of the Moon with Wizard of Oz playing in the background.
I mean,
I wanted that whole album played because that was huge, which is really crazy. When we first met, that we were doing that all the time. We were at Mitchell's house, but that's who I had Jimi Hendrix opening with Beethoven. Those two, I'd want that mashup, right? Wow. Then I'd want Linkin. I didn't get to see Linkin Park a couple years ago, unfortunately, because of the passing of Chester. But those are my two favorite bands since I've been alive: Linkin Park and Blink-182. Nice. So Linkin Park would be my mid act, and then closer, yes, would be Pink Floyd doing Dark Side of the Moon. So just to give you a little at Red Rocks, by the way. And if you
yeah,
I did
definitely
at Red
Red
Rocks. So you get my point.
Yeah.
Where, who, and where, if you can.
I would want to just see Michael Jackson and Prince on the same stage.
Boom, that's a good collab.
I think that's a lot of energy. It doesn't really matter where.
Yeah,
they
right.
can perform in the street.
They can be right. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That
in
can
the
be
street.
anywhere.
I would say Fleetwood Mac, like the original crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going
That'd
a
be
little
great
old
to
school.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
My
Nice.
parents loved them, like hearing Tusk, and they'd get the marching band out. And, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. But dude,
Yeah.
great, love both.
Wait,
of
I
those.
got a chamber question.
Do it. Put the chamber in.
Your favorite jazz musician?
Oh yeah, here we go.
Come on now. You're gonna kill.
I got this.
All right.
What was Louis Armstrong?
There you go.
Louis Armstrong's
Yeah,
great,
right.
man.
Yeah.
Old school, classic. Come on, man. Come on. You got to know a jazz musician.
You don't know who
Miles
James
Davis,
is?
baby.
Miles
Just go Miles
Davis.
Davis.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, dang.
John
Miles-
Coltrane, Miles Davis.
Who are a bunch of the? Oh my gosh, the saxophonists and.
Okay, so you're not a big jazz guy.
Is Ray Charles
Not
jazz?
much.
Ray Charles, yeah, Ray Charles. Ray Charles crosses every genre
Yeah,
you
right,
can
exactly.
possibly imagine, man. He did country,
One of
he
the
did
first
jazz.
to do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could take anything and make it sound great and perform in any genre.
And let's go through this because I have these
Brilliant.
questions. Best country artist that you like, or country your favorite country artist of all time.
Garth Brooks.
I mean, I like Conway Twitty.
Okay, boom, bam.
Okay,
baby.
did not expect that.
I
I did not expect that one. We need to take a break.
I
did
listen
not-
to a lot of music.
Conway
that.
Twitty.
That's-
Oh my gosh.
Bad. That's awesome. All right, rock or pop? Rock or pop? So I'm guessing you're Michael Jackson and Prince.
I like rock.
Your favorite rock or pop band of all time? I kind of add. That's what I'm saying. Your favorite country act. Now your favorite rock or pop band of all time.
Favorite pop is or band or
Yeah,
artist.
rock pop, because those are kind of both the same genre. Because Fleetwood Mac's
Favorite rock is like Rolling Stones probably.
Okay.
Pop would be Chris Brown.
I don't have a favorite rock band, but who sings Highway to Hell? AC/DC?
Mm-hmm.
I really like that song.
I'm still trying to get over Conway Twitty,
Conway
man.
Twitty. All right, let's get to the ones I know you're gonna know.
I like Conway Twitty, man.
Oh,
but
dude.
I didn't expect that one.
Favorite rapper of all time.
I gotta go Tupac and Biggie.
Okay, yep. That's what I'm saying.
That's
This can
tough.
be, yeah, no,
No,
it's,
two. I had said to do two.
two. Okay, two.
Tupac and Biggie.
Oh, exactly.
I can't
Yeah, right.
pick
Yeah,
one
they're
or
one
other.
one A for me.
I say Tupac. Dr. Dre is a producer, but he's one of
Big
my favorites.
influence for sure.
What makes a rapper good, man?
Storytelling back
Yeah.
in the day. Back in the day, it was
Story.
more
That's
storytelling.
it, really.
Now anymore, nothing.
Yeah,
honestly.
I was gonna
now.
say. I mean, I'm
back
trying
in the
to.
day-
Well,
what
they
it was
lost
about.
the feeling. It's like, can you make me feel something?
Yeah.
So now, no, unless you want to feel like rich and you're hanging
That's
out with
exactly
girls.
every song. Girls rich, or, I got cars, I got wheels, I'm blowing green, I got.
But that's
paint.
kind of the new ballad. It's not about real life situations. It's not about what happened yesterday. It's about going to the club, having a good time, feeling good
Making
for
people happy,
3
essentially,
minutes.
yeah.
Yeah. And really with hip hop, the focus has shifted to the production. If the production is good, you got a 808 slamming and a nice kick and snare, doesn't matter what they say. People are going to still
Yeah, they're gonna do their
drink their little
Like,
bottle to it.
one of my favorites of all time, which I can't sing the lyrics. "In the Club" by 50 Cent. You hear that beat and you're like, but then you hear him
But that's
rapping. I'm
Dre.
like,
That's Dr.
I know that's what
Dre,
I'm saying. You
yeah.
get a great beat and you're like, but I couldn't stand 50 Cent. I couldn't stand "In the Club," but I'm like, I like this beat. Like,
I like 50. I thought that was a great album, but
yeah, I'm just saying. You get my point.
I think we're getting off the chamber here.
Hey, that's what happens.
we gotta get
That
back in the
happens
chamber.
All right, let's go to your all-time favorite song. You got to throw one in. What's it gonna be?
God, man.
Favorite song of all
Favorite
time.
song.
I know, right? I threw it because with the music, it's so hard. So I had to throw this out there for you two. I didn't know if there was one or two that go. You one you had as a kid growing up, or there's one recently that's on your mind.
I'm a shout out Mac. 2009 by Mac Miller.
All right.
It's my favorite song.
Favorite song, man. I really can't think of anything.
Let's get to food. Let's get to food because I know you're gonna know this. Your favorite type of food: barbecue, Mexican, Italian. What are you going with?
I like Cajun food.
Cajun food. Yeah, there we go. All right, and you were just talking about it, so
I love Cajun food. Shout out to Nate over there.
yeah, right. Like,
But I'm gonna go something different. Than
Okay.
Ray. I'll go Mexican food. Love me some spicy, good
Yeah.
Latin cuisine. Great place
All right.
down here in Texas.
You eat it, Nate's.
Nate's is
Oh,
great.
man.
It's awesome.
Nate's
isn't
is
it?
great.
Yeah.
All right.
And crawfish cheese, and I'm there once a week.
Yeah.
Go-to steak, and how do you like it cooked?
I'm going New York strip medium.
Nice.
I like my steak well done. I don't really care what kind.
Just any nice cut. Just get it well done.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite, or I should say, cake or pie? You
Pie.
going with cake or pie?
Pie.
What kind of pie?
Pecan.
Chocolate.
Okay. All right. Candy or ice cream?
Ice cream.
I'll go candy.
Ice cream. Favorite.
Butter pecan.
Favorite candy?
Anything Skittles now and later. Sweet and tart.
Gotcha.
Bluebell. It has to be Bluebell.
Go-to soda.
Dr. Pepper. Cherry.
I don't drink
As I
soda.
know, yeah, because everyone's always what do you drink? Water, Gatorade,
Juice.
Juice. What's your go-to
Orange,
juice?
any
Orange.
orange
All right. 4th of July is coming up. What are you looking forward to eating most?
Links.
Hot wings. I was gonna say the same thing.
Boom, baby. I was gonna just making sure we're on the same page on that one. All right. Favorite sport?
Football.
Football.
Your favorite team is?
Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys.
Just making sure. I just didn't know. All-time favorite player now growing up. Doesn't matter.
Jimmy Smith.
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis. That boy can
What?
hit.
You Cowboys name with Ray Lewis.
He was pretty bad.
He was important to me growing up.
Yeah, very motivational. All-time favorite TV show.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
All-time favorite movie.
Remember the Titans.
All right, there's a good one.
Purple Rain.
Purple. There we go. All right, last movie you seen.
That new video game movie, I forget what it's called. It's on HBO.
Ready Player One?
Yeah, Ready
That
Player
is
One.
pretty good.
It was cool. I liked it.
That was a good movie.
John Wick.
John Wick. 3?
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
Saw that one last month. All right, last meal. What are you eating? What 3 people are you inviting, dead or alive? And since y'all are into music, who you playing? Who you got in the background playing for you?
Dang, that's pretty tough.
3 people.
What you eating first off? Last meal, and then
What
you
am
got
I
to invite
eating
3
last
people.
meal? I'm going like seafood Cajun feast.
Okay, big old platter or just you got
Seafood, oysters,
shrimp, oysters,
scallops,
everything.
Just
crab legs.
Shove it all down, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anything shelled.
anything shelled.
Who you inviting? 3 people, dead or alive?
You having beer with that, by the way?
Oh yeah, we'll have some beer.
Okay.
Open bar.
Open bar for sure. For sure.
3 people. I would say my dad. I'd have my dad with me. I would have Bob Marley with me, and I would have
It's tough.
It is tough.
You get time.
I'm
to
gonna go
think.
random here and say Bill Clinton.
Oh, there you go. Love it. He's gonna make y'all laugh.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, there you go. All right, now who's playing for you? Get a little something. I don't care if it could be Fleetwood Mac, all 3, 4. I mean, it could be Willie
I
Nelson.
say like the Stones would be there, Willie Nelson, Elvis would be there playing,
Yeah.
and just some good like Southern classic rock.
There you
Ray?
go.
Steak and shrimp.
Nice.
Broccoli as veggies. I have my grandpa there, my mom, and maybe my girlfriend. And
Maybe her.
He went solid family.
Yeah, I know, right?
Maybe her. I got to
family.
think about that. Maybe
Yeah.
her.
great family. And what's playing? Ray Charles.
Oh, there we go. That would be a nice, relaxing last
Soft
meal.
Ray Charles,
There you
not,
go.
not crazy.
Yeah, man. I can't figure him out, dude, man.
I grew up with old people.
Yeah, old soul.
Conway Twitty, and then he's gonna have broccoli on his last meal.
Come on.
What
Broccoli's
the heck,
good.
man? Conway Twitty and broccoli?
That's what he wants.
That's a good combination.
Yeah, I mean, come on now. What are you gonna? We're gonna get to this. What are you gonna have on your? You're not gonna have no.
I ain't gonna have broccoli.
He's subbing that for some mac and cheese and some mashed
No,
potato.
no, that doesn't go right.
Yeah, I ain't doing broccoli,
That doesn't go
man.
right.
Now we got to get to
Yes.
the chamber of
To the
questions.
chamber.
So are you ready, Rob?
I'm ready.
All right. So you've traveled the world. Favorite place you visited?
New Zealand.
New Zealand. Beautiful.
Would
That's-
like to go back and spend a couple weeks there.
Beautiful. Craziest food since you've been all over the world. Craziest food you've eaten?
Man, first trip to Japan. I sat there. The first meal they put in front of me, it had an octopus sitting there and a fish with an eyeball staring at me, and it was all on the plate. And I just was looking for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you know.
You didn't have that for
right.
You're not cooking that up for Easter,
yeah.
are you?
Out of all the places in the world you played, your favorite of all time?
Sydney Opera Hall.
There you go. Out of all the musicians you've...
No, take it back. The Ryman Auditorium in Nashville.
Oh, okay. All right. Out of all the musicians, who was the most fun?
Wow, Blondie Calderon.
There you go. All right. Most talented.
Wow, Buddy Emmons is so talented. Golly, man, there's some really good talented musicians. Jimmy Capps is probably one of the most talented musicians. He's played guitar on so many Nashville records, and I've heard him play guitar just beautifully over and over again. So he's unbelievably talented.
Who smoked? I was going to say, who smoked the most? But I think we know that question.
Willie.
Favorite? Oh, no, let's see. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so I already asked that. Okay, beer. And I had doing some of the questions that we've asked other guests now.
Okay.
So, beer or margarita with Mexican food?
When I drank, it was beer. And it
Gotcha.
was
Cake or pie?
pie.
Favorite pie?
My mom used to make this really great caramel banana pie that was awesome.
Okay.
Wow,
Now
I've
we're
never even
talking-
heard of that. I want
we're
that now.
talking- Yeah, right.
All right, candy or ice cream?
Ice cream.
Flavor.
Chocolate with something thrown in.
Oh, nice. Favorite movie of all time?
True Grit or
classic.
with the original True Grit with John Wayne or Shawshank Redemption.
Last one you seen? Last movie you've seen?
Last movie I saw was a bad Netflix Bonnie and Clyde movie.
Oh,
I
nice.
don't watch a lot of those.
That's all right. Hey, yeah.
It was with. I got sucked in because it was. Who was it? It's the guy from Cheers. Oh my gosh, drawing a blank. It was Kevin Costner and Willie.
Dan.
It's Willie's friend. They live next door to each other in Hawaii.
Oh, Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, Woody.
I was
on
like, come
Netflix.
on, hello. And
Yeah,
especially as soon as you said Willie's friend, I'm like, Woody.
And I don't watch a ton of movies, so
Gotcha.
hard to sit still.
I can understand totally. All-time favorite TV show. I mean, that's especially as much as you travel. Some of these kind of, I may not be so much.
All-time favorite TV show. Wow.
And then go old school. We got an old school one last week we loved.
Hill Street Blues.
Okay.
Oh, you're going back a little.
Yeah, I like it. We
you're
got
going
Andy
back
Griffith show last week, so hey.
Yeah.
Favorite band musician of all time. Not to have to be someone, you know what I mean, tourists. You're someone that you actually
someone
loved and
band
listened
who
to.
I love to watch play.
Yeah. Your favorite.
Oh, Dwayne Allman. I would like to have seen him play.
There we go.
live.
Very
Okay.
nice choice.
All right. Biggest musical influence.
David Oistrakh, probably, because when I was growing up, his recording of the Tchaikovsky Violin Concerto was just immaculate and impeccable, and I recognized that there was real excellence to be found if you worked hard.
Yeah. One instrument you don't play you wish you could.
I'd like to be really good on a drum kit.
I almost was going to say drums. And Doc's liking it. All right. Favorite song of all time. Any genre, just favorite song. And I'm sure it's hard because there's probably a ton of songs you love.
Wichita Lineman.
Oh.
Nice.
Last meal. What are you eating? What 3 people are you inviting? Dead or alive?
Mexican food, my dad. I'd have to invite my mom, except they don't get along. So.
That'll be a fun dinner. That'll be a fun
You
last
really
meal.
want that for your last meal?
Let's exclude family. I'd like to have Dave Taylor because I haven't seen him in so long. He passed away. He survived his double lung transplant. I'd like to have Dave there.
So Dave,
Dave Taylor, and I have a current best friend, Maria Falls, who I'd like to have lunch with her, but she travels a lot. So
all right, there you go. All right, it's a moment we've all been waiting for.
Yes.
The chamber.
The chamber.
The chamber.
Who's going into the chamber?
Who is it?
Yes.
It's your son.
God.
Me.
Me.
All right, so let's get into it. If you could play one game in any major league stadium all time, where would it be?
Dodger Stadium.
Ooh, wow. You're the manager of the team, bottom of the ninth, bases are loaded, you're down a run. Who do you want at the plate?
Mike Trout.
Wow, all right. That's your man, huh?
Easy.
Favorite player growing up, any sport?
Also Mike Trout.
All right, well, that's what I had a feeling after you said that. Then,
Although I love Pudge too.
all right, so Pudge. Now let's go
Love
other sports.
Pudge.
You got to be Cowboys, Mavs fans. Who's your favorite basketball all time?
Oh, all time? Oh, I like watching Russell Westbrook play a lot. I think he's cool.
He is pretty badass.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, triple-double
He-
machine. Even though
yeah.
the league's a little different now, but still, dude, the fact that guy
Yeah.
that size can.
And I mean, I know the Mavs are my team though. But
Yeah, I didn't know if it was Dirk. I didn't know, yeah,
I've
'cause you
loved
drove-
watching Luka though.
Oh yeah,
Luka.
he's definitely
Yeah.
a new stud. All right, football.
Cowboys.
Well, who's your stud? Who's your
Who's my
go-to
stud?
all-time growing up? Who was? I mean, because I know they hadn't
man.
been that great, unfortunately. It's not like
Yeah.
'90s and Emmett, where you could
Right.
have been like Emmett or something, or Irvin for me, or Aikman. Anything for you?
I mean, I'm not a huge football fan. I love college football. Not a huge.
Who's your college football team? Then I
Oh,
guess it's Notre
Notre
Dame.
Dame.
Yeah,
Yeah,
obviously,
Notre
yeah. All right, let's get into this. In your opinion, best baseball player ever? Not now, ever. Because now I was going to go to that, and we know it's Mike Trout now. So ever.
These are tough questions.
Well, it's a chamber of
I just got out of
questions.
school. I'm back in school.
Yeah.
yeah.
the
Just
chamber.
for like 10 seconds.
Best baseball player
Ever. You don't have to. I mean, hey, I know it's ever's kind of hard, but if you had to throw one out there, I didn't know if you had like a favorite, like, oh, that dude, that was the man.
Ted Williams was really good.
Yep. Go to.
You mean the Babe?
Yeah, but yeah, there's so many. Go to
Yeah.
song before the game or at bat. I know you have your walk-up song, but
it changes.
yeah.
It depends.
All right, what's it
on
now
the-
then? What's your song now? What if you
I don't
had
know. I'm kind of stuck. I'm in a dry spot, right? You go through dry. Do you ever go through dry
No,
spots?
I pick Miles Davis.
Yeah,
Well,
there you go.
you're- yeah.
Love Megan
I'm
Machine
kinda-
over there, baby.
I don't have one right now.
All right, go to Gatorade.
Ooh, red. Is it cherry? Fruit punch?
No, fruit punch.
Fruit punch. Yeah, the red one.
All right, gotta ask this because you are a younger generation. MJ or LeBron?
Oh, MJ.
All right, good.
I mean, you just watch videos of Michael. I tell him this all the time. Michael Jordan floats.
Oh yeah, well
where
and I'm
LeBron
just such a
plays.
numbers person, so just look at the numbers. I can just real quick. LeBron never had a 3,000-point season. Michael Jordan did. One of only 2 players that have that. Michael Jordan won offensive and defensive player in the same season. 2 people have only done that before. I can keep going on and on.
Well,
for me
and
too.
I mean, look at the finals. LeBron's lost 5 times.
How many
won.
and how many times did Jordan go to Game 7? Oh, that's right. 0. So,
Good point.
no Game 7s from Michael Jordan in the finals.
Stud.
Super stud. So I just had to ask. I hate when people are like, I love to.
That's a good point.
But then that he said LeBron, like, hey, because a lot of people love LeBron. Like, that's who your man is.
Plus, I think LeBron was not even one of the top 3 players in the league this year, if I'm being honest.
Well, yeah. Oh, well, not this year, yeah. And I wouldn't even put on it to me. I wouldn't put him top 3 all time. I mean, there's so many. I mean, like just because what he did.
He might be top 3 all time.
Magic Johnson. I put Magic Johnson before that because LeBron could not and would not ever play center. Magic Johnson, as a rookie in the NBA Finals, played 1 through 5. And do you not remember that? 1980 or whatever year that was?
Yeah.
Played all 5 positions.
It's pretty impressive.
Super impressive.
Stud.
Love Magic Johnson. All right,
Stud.
favorite meat to eat. And how do you like it cooked?
Ooh, steak.
So it's going to be
Medium rare.
steak, medium rare.
Or ribeye.
What cut of steak?
Yeah, where you go.
Medium rare.
What cut?
He said ribeye?
Yeah, ribeye.
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 Cake or pie?
Cake.
What?
Unless it's pecan. Pecan pie is very good.
I was going to say, what's your favorite? If it's going to be cake or pie, you say cake. What's your
Ooh,
favorite?
cake, German chocolate.
German chocolate.
German chocolate's very good.
There you go.
German
That's
chocolate.
pretty bomb. Candy or ice cream?
Ice cream. Cookie
What?
two-step. Big cookie two-step.
There you go. There you go. Answer that one for me. Favorite soda?
Dr. Pepper.
All right. At the ballpark, this is probably an easy one. You going hot dog or popcorn?
Hot dog.
All right. Favorite movie of all time?
Big Mama's house.
Ooh, all right. The OG original one.
Big Mama's House.
All right.
That's pretty bad, man. His favorite movie, Big Mama's House.
Funny.
It is
Love
funny.
that movie.
That was funny. Last one you've seen. The last movie you've seen.
Ooh, that I've seen. I don't watch a lot of movies.
You've been
but
busy
if
with baseball, especially I'm sure the last few months. So
Yeah, I've
nothing
been
recent.
crazy. I don't even remember.
If
last
you
time
could
I watched-
see one, if you're like, yeah, the time, something that may catch your
that
eye.
Aladdin movie that just came out looks pretty good
And,
actually.
yeah, it looks good. Hey, they're doing a lot of good with those live action movies Disney
Uh-huh.
had, obviously, and how much they're grossing. So yeah, cool to see Will Smith as a genie too. Hard to live up to the name of Robin Williams, who was a
Yes,
genie in the animated one. But all-time favorite TV show?
I don't watch a lot of. I have baseball.
No,
I
boom,
watch
baseball.
Sports. I watch sports.
Favorite band musician of all time? If you say your dad, I'm gonna smack you.
I was gonna say my dad.
Oh, yeah, you can say it, man. You can say it, Gardner.
I know.
You can say it.
That's all right, but the one you listen to, your favorite. If it was rap, you know what I mean? Who is it? Is it Drake? Is it some rock band? Or is it, you know what I mean? Like who?
I mean, lately it's been Drake because
Drake.
I love all the
The
crap
Drake
he's
machine.
been giving the basketball players.
I was gonna say go-to jam now, but you don't have anything. You
Yeah, I
kinda
mean,
okay.
it's a drop spot.
A couple of current artists we have on rotation for these old folks. Who are we listening to? A couple of new, who?
It's just all over. I listen to all genres. From
Since you don't play, all right. Since you don't play an
country to
instrument, if
jazz.
you could play one instrument, what would it be?
Oh, I mean, I can play a little bit of piano.
Oh, so it's a little.
Yeah.
But if you could play one, do you want? Is it the piano?
If I could really play one, piano.
All right, gotcha.
I mean, I think it's cool when like people are over there jamming on the piano.
I can't wait to get there. Hopefully one day I can be like my man Cody. All right, last meal, big question, the one. What are you eating? What 3 people are you inviting? I almost know this one, but what are we eating? Last meal, what are you eating? What 3 people are you inviting, dead or alive? Now, some people, of course, go, like I want Benjamin Franklin and I want Michael, are you going to go family? Which, that's fine, but you get my point. 3 people, what you eating?
3 people, what am I eating? Okay, so what I'm eating, I got the steak, got the, have you had that pastaroni before?
Pastaroni.
You get it at the store, it's just like
Yeah, I think that's like that was the stuff you get at the store. Yeah, there you go. Pastaroni. All right.
You're 16, maybe. Pastaroni.
Some fruit.
Easy to make.
Fruit, asparagus, and rolls.
Nice.
So entree,
No
and then-
potato?
No, not a big potato guy.
Oh, wow. No meat and
Not
potato.
a big
Okay,
potato
all
guy.
right.
Oh, onion rings are good though.
Those look pretty good.
But then you
You
got
throw that all
dessert.
in there?
Yeah, you got to get the cookie two-step for dessert.
You're
the
right.
Ice cream, right? That's
The
my
little
go-to.
Dr. Pepper to wash
That's
it
my-
down.
And that's my go-to dessert. And then for dinner, or for the people there, well, you got to go dad and mom. Obviously.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
Obviously,
That's what I figured.
can't choose between 3 siblings, so they're just gonna have to.
They can, yeah. So
Sorry, Fulton, Francis.
we got
and
Mike
Gracie,
Trout.
if
Who's
you
going to
watch.
be the famous person?
Yeah, it's gonna be Mike Trout.
There you
Oh,
go.
Yeah.
Now,
I want to go to that dinner.
real quick then, the chamber. Let's finish it off with this. Why number 7?
Number 7. Okay, well, I used to be 27, obviously for Mike Trout.
Yep.
I've also been 17 because my birthday is October 17th. So that's but 7. I've been working with Rudy Jaramillo. One of his big guys is Pudge. I love to watch Pudge. It's a reason for number 7. And I'm just a big 7 guy across the board. Love number 7.
7's great. Stay
7,
with it.
7,
You
17,
stay with it.
27.
Good things are going to happen to you. I promise
number
you.
7. It's a
Well,
good
thank you so
number.
much, Literally, for joining us today. It's an honor.
Stud?
The Big G, as
The
you
Big
call
G.
him. Definitely a stud. I can't wait to see you play on the hill in Fayetteville. But no, anyway, if you want people to follow,
We'll see.
where can we find you on social media?
Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah. What's the name? At where?
At Gardner2717. You should
Boom.
be able to find me.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
2717.
Follow the stud. Let's hopefully get some, a few extra likes there, maybe a few little.
Yeah.
You got a girlfriend?
No, I do not. I'm
Get you
single.
a couple hotties to follow you.
I mean, I
I know you
could
probably
get
have
plenty
time
of
for
hotties
it. Like,
if I
hey,
wanted to plenty
gotta
of
swing the
hotties.
bat a little bit, girls.
Yeah.
but-
Your hottie is a baseball bat.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm gonna take a hard
Right here.
pass right now.
The Louisville Slugger.
Yeah.
All right, on next week's show, let's take off with a new segment because I know you're wanting to go off. What's up, Doc? And what's up?
What's up, Doc?
Yeah, we're
I love it, man.
Yeah, take a strange side of sports music, all the happenings in the world.
I will be ready.
Like the guy,
for,
like you said, the guy setting himself on fire.
What's up with that?
I mean, what is? And then
Like the
go
craziness at Mount Everest all this past
off.
week,
Dude.
right?
Shut the mountain down. Look,
What's
I
going
mean,
on
quit
there?
killing people, letting them climb up there. Hello, someone's gonna die.
Right. That's a perfect. What's up?
All right, and we'll definitely catch up once again. Yeah, right. We got the French Open. I'm going to catch up on all these things. French Open, NBA Finals, the Stanley Cup Finals. We got the Women's College Series. We'll see who's pretty much going, playing for that next weekend. Literally, I'll love to see how Tiger, finishes off this weekend. Maybe Jordan Spieth gets a big dub.
Yeah.
Be good to watch. We'll be watching all that.
Joshua Boy.
Big shout out there, and we'll see what teams bomb in the men's regionals.
Yeah.
Because some teams
Yeah.
you might have a one
Super
seed.
regionals next weekend.
That's
right?
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. We may have a couple of regional teams.
He will be at the College World Series
with
this
the
year.
I know with the Sun.
Yeah.
Which one is
Not
it?
me, Fulton.
I know Fulton. Yeah.
He has to go to Atlanta with me.
Hey, we may have to do stud and dud with me calling in.
That's hey guys, here I am.
It's College World Series.
I'm the stud. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm not me.
Yeah, I'll set it up so you can come in here in the studio and just be here, and then I'll be on the phone, man.
And we'll go over that exactly on dates, but yeah, we'll have to figure out exactly how we're going to do that.
Oh, we'll
you
get
going to the College World Series?
Oh yeah.
He's
Have
gotta
you ever
go to
been?
Atlanta
No,
this-
I've never
Oh,
been.
Wow, that'll be cool. I hadn't been either. A lot of my friends, because it's not far from Fayetteville, go
Yeah.
because of the Hogs going.
Yeah.
But then Atlanta with you. Got some trips coming up. When's Atlanta?
July 12th through 17th.
Wow.
Big tournament, lots of colleges.
Yep.
The main one's going to be there, Arkansas, so that's all that matters.
that's
I mean,
it's probably the biggest tournament in the United States,
It is.
honestly, for recruitment purposes.
get you back on again, definitely. I know you
Yes.
got a lot of baseball coming up. Glad to have you on today. We'll have all that, though, and much more next week. Thank you for. Don't forget, didn't get the shout out today. The website, not up to date. Finally had some baseball on today, but website, up to date,
Website,
studandud.com.
Darren Laporte,
Dude,
tickets.
Stud.
super stud.
Yep.
Got finally following him too on Instagram. He needs
Awesome.
to Darren post more. I'll be your social
Yeah.
media accountant. I can just
He needs
I
to
can
post
help,
more.
I can help you out, bro.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram though, Twitter,
Yes.
YouTube,
Yes.
Stud and Dud,
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, Spotify.
YouTube. Oh, wait, did we say YouTube?
Did we say YouTube?
Might be.
Hey, YouTube. YouTube it, guys. Get out there and watch those videos. Only
Get
like-
on the tube.
We only got like 150 views. I want 150 million views
That's
already.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah, well, sooner or later it will be. Well, thank you so much for joining us again.
problem.
Until next
I'm
week,
glad.
I'm Josh Smith.
I'm Bob Lawrence.
Peace.